Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport around here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's down to business here. Danilo. Vinicius Junior. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, Red, nice interception. Douglas Luiz. Matheus Nunes. So, what can they make of this? Gently done. And that could set him on his way. João Palhinha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Bernardo Silva. Climbs up big! Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And back to the goalkeeper. Ruben Dias for João Cancelo. Matheus Nunes and João Palhinha. Matheus Nunes and João Palhinha. It's run loose here. Pepe. Bernardo Silva. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Now can he find a finish? And through to the goalkeeper. João Cancelo. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Moved on forwards. Now this could be a chance. Great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. He's had it taken off him. Ruben Dias. Pepe. And it's Cancelo. And he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. And João Palhinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vinicius Junior. Eva Nielsen. That's tidy. Douglas Luiz. It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius, shot a goal! In for the follow-up! Tries it out of harm's way. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Good spot, he's seen the... Rafael Leao! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Alisson trying to keep this in. Great ball, he's got the shot away! He's missed, but not by that far. Can get it clear. Matheus Nunes. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's played forward. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Douglas Luiz. Even Nielsen! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and surprise.
Pedro Neto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil can counter promptly here. Opts for safety. João Palhinha. João Cancelo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, nice touch. Pedro Neto. Gabriel gets it away. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bernardo Silva. And João Palhinha. Rafael Leao. He's in a good... Pedro Neto! And again the keeper stands strong.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
They get a throw in. Danilo. Marquinhos. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, I think both teams are actually playing quite well, and there's not a lot for us to complain about. I think we've got a shot fest on our hands.
Matheus Nunes. Nuno Mendes. And the ball's come loose here. Rodrigo. To Douglas Luiz. Oh, this is a great... has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Douglas Luiz. That is a great big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Brazil really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Looking for the runner. Now it's Rafael Leao. Real chance! Danilo. Vinicius Junior. Even Nilsson! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Danilo. And Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Threads one in. He's through here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Rafael Leao. Nice physical challenge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's been intercepted. Nachos Nunes. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. Even Nilsson! Gabriel to Douglas Luiz. Over to the left. Crosses it in. Massive lead! That's going to go a long way. And the shot's on here. Bruno Guimaraes. Douglas Luiz. Played out towards the right wing. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. And he's heaved it away. Ball is over the line. And it's Danilo. He is just caressing the ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good spread. It's a sharp little ball here. Chooses to go back. There's the hit!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Nicely intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. João Cancelo receives it in a wide position. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. That's the throw. Bernardo Silva. Vinicius Junior. Played long and they could be in here. Brazil looking to pass their way through. And it's Danilo. Now it's Rodrigo. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has been fouled there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Danilo. Danilo. Rodrigo. Oh, that's a fine challenge. What a throw in. Bruno Guimaraes. It's anyone's ball now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Forwards and with intent. And he welcomes it in. It's a loose ball. And it's Danilo. And he skips past his man. Now it's Vinicius Junior. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Douglas Luiz. He's going for goal!
Oh, that little shimmy had intelligence written all over it. So switched on.
Vinicius Junior. Eva Nilsson. Pepe. Bernardo Silva. And Mendes. Strong running down that left flank. Matches Nunes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Douglas Luiz. Forward it goes. Managed to get it away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot. Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He could be in here. That has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Matches Nunes. And João Palhinha.
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Danilo. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Marquinhos. Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Stood up well to him there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto! Douglas Luiz. Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Played out to the left flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Douglas Luiz. In towards the middle. That was very necessary. Marquinhos. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rodrigo. This might spell danger. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bernardo Silva. Aim forwards. Oh, that's well spotted. Shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Ruben Diaz gets it away. Diaz. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. Pinches it off him. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Eva Nielsen. Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. Oh, that's nice. Can he finish? He has done it! Two to the good. They have breathing space. That was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Brazil grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Pepe. Nuno Mendes. That's a fabulous ball. Pedro Neto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marquinhos. One ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bernardo Silva. Nachis Nunes.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And now the breakaway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. That's a throw. Danilo. Danilo with the cross. Now that's well seen too. Douglas Luiz. Rodrigo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Pedro Neto. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. They've played it short. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Matheus Nunes. Might be danger here. Into the... Up to meet it! Oh, not the best of headers. Matheus Nunes. And João Palhinha. Gently done. Out to the right. And it's Cancelo. That's good play. Matheus Nunes. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Pedro Neto. They've got it again. Can he spark a counter here? Bernardo Silva. It's Bernardo Silva, played towards the front line. Rafael Leao fiddles it through. The fullback is in acres of space here. Marquinhos tries to clear. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? And it's hoisted clear. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cuts out the supply. João Palhinha. Ball played for Matheus Nunes.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good strength. Steaming on goalwards. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. He's tried one!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Just eases him off the ball. Forward it goes. Rafael Leao. He's had a hit! It's a goal!
Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior! Just off target.
Vinicius Junior did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
João Cancelo. Oh, good take in a good area. Pedro Neto. That's very neat. Gets his pass away. Spread neatly. Pedro Neto. Picked out Matheus Nunes. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's caused a worry or two. They've played it short. No way through, so back... And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. A searching ball that into space. Calmly anticipates. Nuno Mendes. Gabriel. Brazil suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Direction he needed.
Portugal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Played back into the centre, and he's had it nicked away. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Pepe. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
That's been cut out, well played. Ruben Diaz. João Palhinha. Pedro Neto. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Interesting ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now who's going to be first to this? Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Spread out to the left. Nice control.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Spot on, Peter.
Gabriel. Looking for options for movement. Pedro Neto. And he's straight offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromised. Tries a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Rodrigo. Good spot, he's seen. Chance! It's in! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Brazil are 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in on goal. Bernardo Silva! They've scored! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Great defending, strong and determined.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Forwards and with intent. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Now it's Pedro Neto.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Bruno Guimaraes. Lobbed in behind.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Cleared without complication. They're back on the ball again. Played out to the right. Back into the middle. He's gone for goal!
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nuno Mendes. Matheus Nunes. And that's a superb pass. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's and here's a chance. Should have equalised.
Bernardo Silva knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now, who's going to be first to this? Marquinhos gets it away. Lovely ball. Rafael Leao! And it's been taken short. Pinches it off him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Time, excellent interception. That is a little undercooked. Looking for the runner.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Matheus Nunes. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Pepe plays it short. Nuno Mendes. And it's hoisted clear.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. That has been cut short. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's found a way through.
Brazil can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Aim forwards. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out towards the right wing. Turns, now the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Danilo. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
He's had it taken off him. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That has been knocked clear. Now here's the delivery.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Dinks one through. And it's hoisted clear.
Portugal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, well played, well played.
Portugal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And that's aimed into the middle.
Portugal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Vinicius Junior is onto this. Oh, such a clever touch. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he welcomes it in. Rafael Leao. Long ball looking to counter. Chance here to counter. There's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked out the run. Danger averted for now. And it's Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. It's Vinicius Junior. Bernardo Silva. Pepe. And Mendes. Bernardo Silva given the lift of his goal. João Cancelo. Now is this the final assault? That's been drilled in. He can get that clear. Good play on the left-hand side here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And that will be the final